Welcome everybody to the Misadventure cast. I am John as always, and with me we have Bob, with Nelly,
Hello.
and our newly 18 big boy, not a child anymore.
I'm still a
Happy
baby.
birthday.
I don't know what you're on about.
It's Matt. So let's.
Still a baby. There's no pressure. There's no extra pressure, okay?
As long as your mum still makes your meals for you, you're still a child. I'm still a child. Mum made me supper.
So it was what, your birthday yesterday? Yeah. So it was Matt's 18th birthday yesterday. So if we can get some happy birthdays, I thought there was a message up somewhere about it.
There was-
Somewhere.
Anyway, yep. So we just got some happy birthdays at some point. We have a plan this week, most of a plan this week, so it will not be as much of a riot. So you two went to Comic-Con.
Yup.
How was that?
That was my topic.
Might
I don't know if it's Matt's as well, but
Well, I mean,
if it
yous
is,
both-
we
yous
should-
were both
be.
there. Yous both talked
yeah.
about your experiences.
It was actually amazing. Like, it was the first time for me down in London, so that was wild. And yeah, Friday, went down on Friday, woke up at like, oh no, the actual coach itself down there was at 8 o'clock. Got there about 2:30, and just chilled with my mates for the entire day for Friday, and then Saturday was actual con day, and I was boiling because it was actually sunny.
I
Me wearing my
didn't
It's warmer
me wearing
down
my full cosplay, by the way.
Ah.
Let me just bring up a photo of that quickly. Do this. Alright.
Were you the dog?
Oh yeah, so this like some of my mates who went met up with them. Full screen that so people can see it.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a bunny hat.
I saw those.
And then
Ninja was thinking about getting one, and then he was like, "It's not really my personality," and I was like, "Oh, you."
but
should
yeah,
be."
It doesn't
cosplaying
matter.
with my mates and it was actually amazing. Like
You're doing the proper,
T-pose.
proper unanimated pose.
oh yeah, no, yeah, that's why. But yeah, met with my friends, Meg, and that was amazing. Yeah, stuff like this is just wild.
Nice.
Yeah,
Siege
more-
cosplay.
Yeah, more shown in my Twitter feed. So y'all hot me a follow on Twitter. Then haha.
Well, on that subject of following on Twitter,
Shit. Hello, I'm alive. It's fine. I have bunny hat.
Oh.
Hey, we have a ninja.
Yay, ninjas.
Exclamation
and
mark
well done,
social.
Josh.
See
Made
you
a-
there.
You made a
One-
thingy. Oh my
one-
god, he's got the hat.
once Nelly fixes her Twitter will be there
Ah,
too.
never gonna happen.
But until that point, that's me, Matt, and Bob there, and Instagram.
And-
as
Wow.
well, so.
And then they're
Ears.
saying I can't use mine.
John, I think you missed the ears.
No, I saw them. I saw them. I
They are
just-
them. It's just really creepy when you do it on the back of your neck.
It's like you got some alien critter stuck to the
Yeah,
back.
no, it's weird when you do it. Don't do it there.
Like a reverse face hugger.
Like weird growth.
Oh no.
I am looking forward to coming down in October as well, because it'd be nice for, like, if we can all get there, you know, it'd be really nice for us all to kind of just hang out and take
You're
some
coming in
photos.
October.
Should be.
If I can afford it, then I will be on my way for sure.
Yeah.
I live here.
Lucky you.
So I
So
definitely can't afford it, but that's okay.
yeah, it was a 7-hour coach journey back. So that was
I'm fucking flying if I'm doing it.
Mine was an
Jesus.
hour
Yeah,
long
flying's the
train
easiest
into
way.
London.
I mean, But there's very little further north than where I am, so I really don't fancy trying to get down there by bus.
By a coach, yeah.
That's a solid full day traveling, and I'm not
Just a
fucking
bit,
doing
yeah,
that.
just a bit.
I mean, there's basically some grass, sheep, and then it's ocean, and then it's the North Pole, basically.
There's like Inverness, and then towns where if they don't know you, they'll shotgun you in the face. That's pretty much. It's pretty
Yeah.
much what's further north than me. Sheep.
And
Balance.
the sheep have shotguns too.
To be fair,
Oh.
Ninja, yeah, as Ninja said in chat, he had a decent journey as well. I just found him on the train.
You just met him there.
Yeah, I was just like, "What train are you?" I'm really mean. I was like, "You do it, and I'll just come along." So I bought my ticket, and then I was like, "What train are you getting?" And he sent me a screenshot. I was like, "I can get on at that station." And I was like, "Cool."
Nice.
And then I was like, the day before, I was like, "What ticket do I need to get for the train?" And he was like, "I don't know." Okay. So then I asked my dad. I was like, "What ticket do I need to get for the train?" And I was just gonna get a travel card anyway. And then I did. Dad was like, "Yeah, get a travel card."
That's
But
fair
I figured
enough.
the travel card would get me anywhere in London. So
Yeah, that's handy.
So just before jumping to you, Nelly, yeah. So I want to get as many people from like the Discord group and stuff like that, and obviously like there'll be more people by October and stuff. But so if anybody that is kind of thinking about it, it'd be really cool for us to just get like this big meet up at the con, or maybe after, and can all go get drinks and just have this fucking not so like Saturday night.
Chill time.
John, Ninja says you're really quiet, John.
Is
I've
he?
turned my mic down a bit on the stream side, just because it was maxed out for some reason. I've not used it since last week, and the mic was maxed out.
Well, no one seemed to complain when it was maxed out, so.
No, but it wasn't maxed out in last week's podcast. That was the thing.
I see.
It just I loaded up today to do some work, and then it was like maxed out. I've no idea why. Just one other quick thing. You'll notice the overlays have slightly changed. I've stripped out all the crap. There is now just the Discord window and just the chat and donation tracker. That's pretty much it. It looks much better. It's much tidier. I didn't see the point in having like an event list and a bit boss and all this other shit that didn't need to be there, because it doesn't, like, it gets uploaded to YouTube and they're not going to give a shit about an event list.
It's just a bit awkward, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I just stripped out all the crap. So just in case anybody's wondering. Compliments, Bob.
Cheers, Ninja. I know.
Just now that I can actually apparently be heard.
Look.
Yeah, so the I want to get as many people together in October for Comic Con, and we'll just have like some fun at the con, and then go out and get super drunk in London, and just have
which will be expensive.
Because you can come and get super drunk with us now, Matt. So
Well, legally now.
yeah.
Hey, Phil's here. Hey, Phil.
Hey, Phil. Now that Matt is 18,
Whoa.
Oh my
I'm
God.
turn her legal. See, wait. I was like,
Wow.
Getting a lot of weird comments.
Matt's 18.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Matt's 18. Bring
I
the
see. No thanks, Chief.
filth.
Yeah.
Doesn't
right.
mean
So,
doesn't mean break to Twitch to us, because that would be very bad.
obviously,
Very bad.
but that's not breaking Twitch TOS. That's somebody having a laugh. So we're good. Unless you find it personally offensive, in which case do as you please. But I don't think it's that bad. There could be a lot
yeah.
worse said to you, dude. So how?
I know you could get called a fat cunt like I did last week.
Yeah.
And there's a demonetization on YouTube.
Hey.
Yeehaw!
It only
That's
took
a
us.
Post.
It only took us 9 minutes.
Oh yeah, we were a minute late.
I was quoting.
It
Right,
doesn't. You
that's-
still said. Do you know what? We're already demonetized. You still said cunt. So that's it. As soon as they hear the word, YouTube just goes. They're not getting
Me
fined.
woo.
Just beat me out in post.
Matt, apparently you are a bit loud.
Am I?
Yes. I'll turn
That
you
isn't
down
for
my
me to
Also,
control.
I'd like to say I've been curious about Bob's t-shirt, but I felt awkward asking to see his his general chest area. So he stood up a second ago, and now I know. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's the one that I got yesterday. from
Mine's
Mum.
really cool. That was gonna come up later though. But now we're
Call
doing
it
the shirt
version
thing.
1.0.
I love his shirt.
Matt, you're handy with this stuff.
Mine's-
Go ban that.
I
Go.
got gamer time, don't worry.
Good lad. That's the second time someone's tried that. So Nelly,
It's
how
not even that
was-
original as well. Come
I
on,
know.
man.
I know.
Yeah.
How was your jaunt to Comic Con?
It was really good actually. So I went with obviously Ninja and then Dino also. I've been
Optin.
with Ninja before. Me and Ninja went 2 years ago to the same one. But I really like it. I like seeing all the cosplays. I didn't go in cosplay. I wore a lemons and watermelon covered top because I figured that was relatable.
Proper nerdy areas.
Yeah, that's a proper nerdy top. But yeah, but I already wanted to take my backpack, and then my dad convinced me that I didn't need a backpack. So once I was there, I bought a backpack.
Why did he
And I-
convince you not to take one?
He was like, "You don't need a backpack," and I was like, "That's fair. I don't need a backpack." And then I got there, and everyone had backpacks, and I was like, "Father, you've
No, li-
completely ruined this whole
To be
thing."
fair, the only thing I bought was this. Well, even then, I didn't even buy it. My mate got it me.
Did your friend buy you? Eh.
Oh
As
my
everyone's already
goodness.
seen.
It's a lot
So
of
many.
badges.
So many badges.
Holy shit.
So
As I said, this is 50 quid.
when you first put that up, in Discord, I
Mm.
thought like all of the detail in the bag was also badges.
Oh.
No.
Completely fucking nuts with it.
No. Totoro is all over it. And then most
Da-da-da.
of them are, to be fair, cats. It was supposed to be like gaming and maybe like Studio Ghibli stuff. It's now like 90% cats. and then a couple of Pokemon and a couple of like Calcifer and Gigi from Studio Ghibli and Totoro. But it is mostly cats.
I mean, you've
And I
already
don't
got
know
plenty
how
of
I did
photos
that.
there.
I'm not
Back.
complaining though. To be fair.
But yeah, and then but oh wait, hang on, I'm just gonna send you something, John. If you can,
Mhm.
because it's easier for me to send it to you than to put it on my screen. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh wait, I know where I saved it. I made it easy for myself, and then I forgot that I made it easy for myself, so then I've done this. So this is my computer. If John finds it, I've just put it in our Discord chat.
Jesus Christ, that's a travesty.
That is quite something.
Isn't that
Take
amazing?
a look.
That is quite something to say the
That
least.
was last Comic Con.
Oh no.
I bought a lot. I also bought badges. Most of the badges from the last Comic Con have died. I'm not gonna lie. I've now
Ah.
bought more stickers to replace the stickers from the last Comic Con that have come off because they're not the most like best
Not
quality
very
ones.
sticky.
Yeah, like my PC just sits in the sun sometimes, so they just peel up. So all the unicorn ones came off. But I thought this year, in terms of my expertise and the fact that I've been to 2 cons now, that
Totally,
last
you're
time,
100% an expert.
yeah,
Two-
I'm
two-
100%
two-
expert.
2 cons on
The
the
last time we went, I don't know if maybe I don't know what the thing is for having a stall at Comic Con. I assume you have to pay a bit for it. Like it would make
You've
sense.
got,
It would be
like,
stupid if they
a
didn't. But I've no idea
pitch
what the level
price.
is.
You've got like a
Mm.
pitch. You pay for a pitch.
Yeah, but I have no idea what that cost is. But and I think Ninja agreed with me on this, there was a lot less like little stalls because when we went, there was
Yeah.
loads. There was like rows and rows of really like, 1 table stools just like covered in stickers and badges and stuff. And there was loads of options. But and so this year I was like, oh, I'm gonna get loads more badges and stickers and stuff, and I'm gonna replace everything. This year there wasn't that. So I don't know if
Yeah.
they've put the price up because if you're a little
I think they did.
yeah, because if you're a little stand like that, if it's cheap enough that you're at least going to cover your costs, then it's worth it because people are going to see your name. But if they put it up and now people are like, oh, I don't know if I'm even going to cover the cost of getting the stool, it's just not worth it. And I think they must have put it up because it was like big stools, but I just felt like for what I was looking for, there wasn't like all the fan art stuff.
There was a
there's
lot
loads
of
of-
fan art and stuff, but
Yeah.
not quite. the
Not like
extent,
little
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
little stalls just covered in stickers. Like I found barely any stickers and like no badges. Whereas last time we went, there was like loads of people with just little tiny things that were like a couple of quid or like a quid each, all like fan based artwork of like games and stuff. I didn't find any like gaming related badges that I wanted, which is why my bag is covered in cats. Because I found a lot of cats. There was a whole Pasheen stand, and I was in there like a good 5 minutes.
What the
Um,
fuck is going on with people just spamming chat?
I don't know.
I don't
That's
know.
just a troll.
Yeah, we've never had
Yeah.
this many before though.
I think it's the same guy from last week, actually. 'Cause
Yeah.
the name's the very. He's just
Yeah.
signing accounts and then just firing the message. So he's wasting his own time.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway, we'll carry on.
we all need every Twitch
Um,
streamer needs their trolls. So
Yep.
But
so the
we-
way these things normally work is that it normally to get people involved, they keep the pitch prices quite low, and then because now MCM is the biggest con in the
Yeah.
UK, the prices go up.
They ramp it up.
Yeah.
Because they have to pay
I
for
think
the
that's
people that they have, and for
Yeah.
certainly from the people that I saw just at a glance, they were definitely kind of pushing because they had like some Marvel people there, they had like you could
Yeah.
call it some Supernatural, and they're kind
They
of
had-
like they're money names, so they need to find a way
Yeah.
to pay for them to go. It's shit because yeah, it puts like because some of these little stalls for me like it might not be obvious, but I buy a lot of figures and stuff. They'll have like older stuff. They'll be like collector stalls and stuff.
Yeah.
But if they don't show up, you've then got to go pay a premium at the guy that's got the bigger stall.
Yeah. I much preferred the little stalls. I had way more fun walking up and down and looking up like at all those little ones. Ninja probably hated my guts because he could do the whole Comic-Con in probably an hour, and we were there like 6 because I just stop. And at one point, me and Dino and Ninja were walking around, and I just saw cats, and I just changed screen and I just walked. I was like, I'm going to that one,
That
and they had to like find me again.
that reminds me of me walking into Glasgow and just going, "There's Gundams at the door," and I just basically didn't leave that stall for the 2 days that we were there.
But I think we did this one much quicker, and there was much less like we walked around once, and then Dino came, so we went around again, and the gaming half of it, like there was like the anime side, and then I was like, oh, let's go to the gaming side because I was looking for like Overwatchy things, stuff like that, you know.
There was a
badges and stuff.
huge Blizzard store.
There was, but there wasn't like
Smaller ones, no.
there wasn't like little things, like they weren't doing like badges. They were doing stickers, but the only stickers they had, well, they actually no, they did have badges, but they were all like the people, and they weren't like cute.
Yeah.
In my way, they were like cartoon versions of the people, almost like, you know, the cute sprays, kind of like those, but as stickers and badges. And I was like, that's not really what I wanted. I don't want to cover my bag in sort of people. I want to cover it in like, you know, Overwatch signs or like, you know, the things from Overwatch, like the little toys and stuff that everyone knows, and you know, the things that are in Overwatch rather than the people. And like the gaming, I don't know about you, Matt, but for us, like the gaming side of it took us like no time.
Yeah.
Like we walked up and down, there wasn't
crap.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of like all right,
Underwhelming
cool, but
at most.
yeah, so we did the anime section before Dino came, and so then we did the anime section again, and we were like, cool,
Yeah.
let's go to the gaming section. And we did the gaming section in like a quarter of the time, and we were like, do we go back to the anime bit? Like we've already been round it twice. Do we want to go again?
More wee bits for sure.
And then we spent about, and this is my fault, we spent about 20 minutes trying to find the cup. Did you see the cupcake stool?
No, I didn't actually.
There's such a good cupcake stool.
Oh, I'm actually okay. Yeah.
but we walked past it, and I was like, I want a cupcake, and everyone was like, do you actually? And I was like, no, we won't have a cupcake. And then about 10 minutes later, I was like, no, I really want a cupcake. And we couldn't find it again.
Oh no.
We were just walking like up and down and up and down, and I was like, I really want a cupcake.
Maybe they got eaten.
Yeah, we did find it eventually, and then I was like, oh, I'll buy everyone something, and then Ninja was like, I'll have fudge, and she was like, oh, we only sell the fudge in 3s, and I was like, why?
Yeah.
But okay.
Bit specific.
Yeah, she was like, we don't
mentioning-
sell individual. It wasn't even a deal. It wasn't even like you can get 3 for 2. She was literally like, we don't sell it as individual bits. You have to buy 3 bits. And I was like, It's a fiver. Okay.
Multi-pack buy.
Yeah.
The fuck?
So we
That's
just
so
picked.
weird.
Yeah. So I got a chocolate orange cupcake, and then Ninja got 3 bits of fudge that we shared.
Matt, can
Um,
you refresh your webcam, buddy? There's a wee bit of a delay between your audio
Is
and your
there?
video.
Oh, okay.
Bye. Bye.
Any
That's it.
fix?
Perfect.
There we
Yep,
are. Okay,
fixed.
cool.
Cool.
Neat.
Yeah, Phil's mentioning gaming has a lot of cons, so that's probably one of the reasons.
Yeah.
That is
much
one of the,
gaming,
yeah.
Just
I
to
mean,
that'll be
comment
it.
on,
it
'cause
does.
they've got so many other things to do.
It
But it's
does,
like-
but MCM means movie comics media, so it
Yeah.
has it
Yeah.
should cover the
Should
broad
cover
range of
everything.
it.
But like it
Um,
did, and it was there, had a
yeah.
presence. It was just
Yeah.
it wasn't as good as the anime side.
Like there was an Asus ROG bus that was there,
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
so there was some of it represented, but
Yeah. There was big things. The
Mm.
gaming side, the difference was, even though
There
I'm
was a
saying like
Sony
PS
area
did
as
have
well.
small bits, yeah,
There was a
it had
PS4
like
area.
massive sections of like one thing. So there
Yeah.
wasn't a lot of stuff to look at in the gaming section because it was like the
It
other
covered
half where
so
I'm
much
saying there
ground,
wasn't little
yeah.
things, but like even worse, there was just big things. There wasn't even just like stools. There was just like look at this thing. Just
There
take
was a
20 minutes to
huge-
walk past it.
there was a huge Lego Diva mech.
Oh yeah, there was.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that there?
Pretty
was it?
cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
was
watched-
pretty cool.
I watched
Oh,
that
that'd
getting
be
built. That was quite cool.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
Yeah.
That's
What else
really-
was there? Yeah, but I spent like 3 hours hanging around with all the Siege cosplayers
Yeah.
at the meetup. There are so many of us. There were so many people. I'm trying to find a photo now, and I'll
The
shove it in
good, the
chat.
good thing if the October plan goes ahead is that like there'll be loads of us hopefully. So like even though we'd get round the con like individually or in like small groups
Mm.
quite quick. I mean we meet up and we can just dick about. It's not like
Yeah.
nobody's going to be in a rush. We're going to be coming down. I'm certainly coming down on I'll
This
probably
Saturday.
well, I'm planning on spending the weekend in London, and I think.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
of course.
Bob's
But
gonna
like,
join me with that, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I need to, because I've got like I'm on holiday the beginning of October, and I realise it doesn't clash, but I do
Mm.
need to
Yeah.
consider money
Money.
around that time. Yeah.
When is it?
It's
What's the
the
date
End
for
of
it?
October, so
it's
last
supposedly
weekend.
the last weekend of October, but they haven't set
it
an
usually
official
is.
date
It's
yet.
like the
Something like
Halloween
28th or
weekend.
something
So
like
Yeah,
Um,
25th is the last one.
that.
That's what we're about that.
I have a diary.
Oh, is
I
the
just
25th
flicked through.
a Saturday?
That's the Friday.
Friday. Oh, okay, so I would be paid that day.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah.
So actually, it might not be a problem then.
yeah, I've
So-
got the image here.
So that would be sort of like you
Um,
know, I
all
would be
of us-
planning to come down on
Oh,
like
wow.
because the last time we did the London trip, Bob, it was we didn't go down. We came down.
Yeah.
And we lost a day because we spent it traveling. So
Yeah.
what I wanted to do was travel down the day before, have the weekend there, and come up the day after. So it'd be like fly down either late Thursday night or early Friday morning. Do whatever we want to do, fuck around in London,
Mm.
do the Saturday at the con. Everybody meets up, we go out for a piss up, have the Sunday in Camden, and fly back up on the Monday. Which is
Oh,
kind of
Camden.
what my plan was.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this.
Infora is just
Jesus.
John and Bob who turn up and they've already met.
That would be.
Oh.
This is the thing, though. That would be perfectly fine with me and Bob, because you'd just be like, "See you in
Yeah,
half
'cause
an
it'd
hour."
just be a weekend out, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We just go see you in half an hour, and then that would be it. We just fuck off, do our own thing, and meet back up later, and then go eat shit tons of food in Camden on a Sunday. That's
Yeah.
that's what we do. It's not an issue. I think it would be a really cool experience for everybody,
Mm.
and just to get some because we do have regulars, we do have people that regularly come to the podcast, and we
Yeah.
do people that regularly chat, and for everybody to kind of meet up and actually meet each other and chill out and bond a bit,
It would be wild, yeah.
it would be really really cool to do. And I feel that like in a lot of cases with streaming and stuff, I kind of want to be certainly for people that are I say the word but in a different context are most dedicated. I kind of want to try and spend some time with them. Because I get worried when I don't see them in Discord for a while. And I'm like, I should probably get in contact with them and see if they're all right. Because when somebody speaks almost every day and then they disappear for like a week and a bit, you kind of go,
Yeah, it's just like,
Mm.
hello?
"You all right?"
Is everything all right?
Good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do get concerned. Yeah.
So for everybody to meet up and have some fun and stuff, I think it'd be fucking awesome. Just it's
Everyone will find out
incredible.
how short I really am.
Hi, Sarah.
Like you get a number,
Yee,
but
What?
You okay?
So is that you guys got anything else from Comic Con?
My only other comment was going to be about cosplay numbers,
Uh huh.
but I don't mind making it or not. Okay. Like I was just
Fire
going to
ahead.
comment
We
because
got
obviously
time.
there's like obviously you can tell like what's popular
Hmm.
from like the cosplays. Like last time we went, the number of Harlequins was just
Yeah.
staggeringly painful.
Yeah.
Like the number
Yeah.
of hot pants I saw in
It
one day
was-
was like
It was My
was
Hero
deadly.
Academia when we went to Glasgow last year.
It was at My Hero Academia this year. Like
Yeah.
I heard other people commenting on it like all the
Mm.
time. They were like, "There's a lot of My Hero Academia." Also Gamora's. I don't know if Matt.
I know.
saw
I
them.
only saw like 2
Do you? There's so
Yeah.
many.
There was a
I
fair
saw,
few
I only saw, like,
Gamoras in
2.
Glasgow.
There was one Gamora
Yeah.
with purple hair, and I was like, I think you bought the wrong ring. Like, I'm pretty certain it's not like
Not-
bright purple. I was like, I'm pretty certain.
Unless they did comic.
Oh yeah, that's
Gamora.
true.
I'm pretty sure
I was-
her hair's quite.
Every
quite
other
dark
one I
purple.
saw was definitely like the movie one.
Yeah.
There was a whole herd of Overwatch. I don't
Obviously,
know
they're
if
always-
There was
Matt
a
saw
lot
like
of
a
always
group,
is.
like a whole team of Overwatch. It was like
How many Dantes did you see?
I didn't-
Ooh.
And were any of
I
them
don't think
good?
I saw.
Not sure if I remember a
I
specific
spent
one.
I spent most of my time walking around Glasgow going, shite Dante, shite Dante,
Yeah.
shite Dante, good Dante, shite Dante.
That's so mean.
And then every so often it's yeah, shite Goku, good Goku. Fucking hell.
Oh
Someone-
yeah, it was the Gokus as well. I was like, you've not even tried. You've just went, I'll
Someone-
rip my clothes and wear a blue t-shirt and like slightly gel my shitty hair.
Yeah.
It's something though.
Something that I just remembered from reading Ninja's comment that was way out about his hoodie. He bought 2 hoodies. He also was wearing a hoodie when we went. So my backpack came in useful because I ended up carrying 2 hoodies for the remainder of the con. But someone, when we were coming back on the train, Ninja was wearing his new Link one, and this guy on the train goes, "Is there something going on in London?" And we were like, "Yes."
No,
Is it like a
Normal
gaming
day.
thing? And we were like, "Yeah, it's like a con." He's like, "Oh, which one?" And we were like, but like he knew that like cons and stuff were a thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, "How can you know that this is a thing that exists?"
but not
not
actually
know that
know
it is
Comic Con.
Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Like how did you have this gap in knowledge? Like it's a very weird like area to have a gap in. Like either you don't know about it and you're like, why the hell are these people dressed as like
Yeah.
random shit?
Or you know
things?
about it.
Or you know that it's a thing and you go, oh, it's a con. Oh, it's Comic Con. Like,
Yeah.
like
It's just that
Yeah.
that is a
I don't know.
in between.
Yeah. The Ninja was really pleased because he was like first comment, like first compliment on the hoodie.
Hell
He
yeah.
thought- He was like, yeah.
Me and my dad were sitting in a coffee shop a couple of years ago, and it was in Edinburgh, and Edinburgh has its Comic Con. It's not a very good one. It's they had like the first big one, and it did really, really well. And then they did the second one, and it was terrible because they kind of relied on the reputation from the first one. They didn't actually
Yeah.
try to do anything new or change anything or try and get bigger names. They just kind of did the same thing. There's loads of people walking around Lothian Road, which is quite a busy road in Edinburgh. Because it was off just off Lothian Road, and there's all these people walking around. You can hear the people talking, the people coming at the coffee shop and stuff, and you could hear people going, "What's happening?" It's like there's people walking around dressed as superheroes and game characters. There's signs up all over Edinburgh to say it's happening, and you're still going, "What's going on?" And it's happening 5 minutes away from where you're sitting drinking a coffee, and you're going, you have no idea. And then
Good to say it in a more Scottish accent.
and then me and my dad were just going, "That's a good Black Widow. That's a good. That's
We
a good
had-
Black Widow."
We had
Father's
the
for
best person in the queue, me and Ninja, when we were queuing up. Because they literally sat there. Me and Ninja didn't talk for like, I'd say like a solid 10 minutes while standing in that queue. Because the person behind us was just like, hey, look, it's so-and-so. Hey, look, it's so-and-so. Hey, look, it's so. And she pointed out
Everyone.
cosplay, every single good one. And me and Ninja just sit there like, we were just like, she must have known we were listening to her entire conversation. Because she had two mates with her. And she was just identifying everything, and she'd be like, "Oh, that's a good one." And we were like, "Quick, where's she looking?" And then she kept being like, "Oh, there's so and so over there." And I was like, "You realise that I'm 5 foot tall, and everyone else in this queue is not 5 foot tall. I can't see shit." I was like, "I can see over there, or I can see next to me. Nothing else."
But yeah,
I
I was
saw a
gonna
lot of-
meet. We were gonna
saw a lot
meet
of
up, but like I just completely forgot. And
I
was
figured
just
if I
like,
saw you, I'd be like, "Hey."
So
But I didn't realize you were
Yeah.
going in cosplay, so that kind of scuppered that idea of spotting you in the crowd of thousands.
yeah, especially a cosplay where he has his face covered.
I didn't
Yeah.
know inside the convention center. I didn't have it on too much besides photos because
Warm.
holy Jesus, do I want to breathe? Okay,
It
I
wasn't
want
too
to
bad
breathe.
in like the rooms, but that middle corridor, because it has like the glass roof, that was like hot.
So
Ugh.
let's get to me and Bob. I have been I got back into playing my GameCube for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ah.
I forgot GameCube is one of these consoles that I loved to bits when it was out, but because Nintendo are notorious for not releasing enough games in its life cycle for its consoles, like first party stuff, they're quite rare to find nowadays. And unless you sort of capture games, which I didn't because I'm an idiot, like they're quite hard to find nowadays. But I walked into CX and on the shelf there, I'm like, there's some actual GameCube games there. And it wasn't like the shit you can get 50,000 copies of in the PlayStation 2. It was like Nintendo exclusive stuff. So a couple of weeks, like, I don't know, a while ago, I picked up Pikmin, the original Pikmin, and I sort of looked at that. Then I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. And I will go back to it. But then the other day, I'd got some decent tips from work. I was just kind of like killing time before I went home. I went in, and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes is there. And I went, mine. So I've been playing Metroid Prime 2 Echoes pretty obsessively for the last couple of days. Like 2 o'clock in the morning stints, like just Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. My first experience of Metroid was Metroid Prime 1, and I never finished it because I was really young and I didn't understand Metroidvanias properly. Now it's a different story. I've played other ones and I get the concept of it. And it's a lot less confusing for me now because I was a bit of a fucking idiot. And I was younger, I was usually kind of drunk at the time, so it was not easy for me to process this stuff. But now going back and playing something like that, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes is really, really good, but it's really, really frustrating. The controls when you're in a morph ball, when you have to fight 2 bosses as a morph ball in that game, so far anyway, they're a fucking nightmare because you have to jump and you have to jump with precision and speed, which is not easy to do. Which is really annoying because if you play the Metroid Prime trilogy on the Wii, if you flick the Wii remote, the morph ball will jump. But you can't do that in the GameCube. You can get the spring jump at some point in 2, I think, which allows you to just jump up without having to wait for a bomb to ping. But it's like when you're fighting a boss that's following you around this place really, really fast, and you've got to jump with precision through these tiny little gaps, it starts to get kind of frustrating. Getting stuck on door frames that are wide open, which I shouldn't be getting stuck on. That's starting to get annoying. I forgot how much of a nightmare and inconsistent the loading zones are between doors. Some of them will open immediately. Some of them you'll be like,
yeah, hello.
and then you take a step back, and it opens. But
That's like
beyond
me.
that, the game's still fantastic, and the GameCube's still fantastic. I'm hoping that I can kind of track down some more stuff. They had Luigi's Mansion. They had what was the other one I was looking at? Phil, this is one for you actually. The Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 in the GameCube, which is kind of rare to see that on the GameCube. It is out in other stuff, but it's rare to see it on the Nintendo platform. Yeah, they just kind of had some rare stuff for the GameCube, and I was like, that's not overly pricey. I'll get that. I did check to see if they had Metroid Prime Trilogy before I bought it, because if I could buy it on the Wii, then I could run it through a Wii U, which would run it at a higher resolution, and it would be a bit nicer, and then I might have been able to like record it with Chizzy or something. But instead, it's just me having some fun with a very old console. But I off the GameCube back in the day, and it's so frustrating that you can't find the games easy or cheap enough now.
Yeah.
Like you go into CX and they have like a wall of PlayStation 2, and then you pan around to the GameCube and there's 4 GameCube games, and you're like, what? How is this? Because people hold on to Nintendo stuff. They don't, unless it's
They
the
did
Wii.
what you didn't.
Unless it's the Wii, where everybody's like, there's like a
Take it.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Go
thousand
away.
trash games on the Wii. Let's just fucking sell them. So I mean that's kind of been my experience for the last week. I've been doing
To be fair, with the Wii, it was easy to pirate stuff as well.
yeah, I mean it was easily self-modded.
Yeah.
It was so weird that it was one of the few consoles that had come out that never needed a hardware mod. It could just do it.
Yeah.
You could just homebrew it.
Exactly.
So there was some other stuff that kind of popped up throughout the week, and my mind fails me at the moment, so I'm just gonna very quickly check it. Yeah, so I found it interesting. I think so. It looks like Universal. Is it Universal that's doing it? Universal are doubling down on the Sonic movie by delaying it a couple of months as well. Delaying it into 2020. So they're maybe actually going to try and take it seriously and make Sonic
And make it not crap. Yeah.
like a Sonic,
was-
like actually like Sonic.
There was a thing going around after everyone complained about it. There was like, pictures going around going like, if you're gonna complain about it, also insist that they're gonna, because like it's just mean otherwise to the people who've designed that and like gone through and created it. To then be like, oh, you have to change it all, but with the same timeline, like, isn't fair.
I mean, it's gonna be a hell of a feat,
Yeah.
like fixing him in
Yeah.
any way.
Yeah.
Like even if it's just post edit that they do, it's gonna be a nightmare to do.
Yeah, I saw a lot of my friends on Facebook were like sharing things going, if you want to complain and you want it to be good, like you've also got to understand that you've also got to wait for it. Like
Yeah.
like you can't just go, I don't like it and then expect it to all be
Yeah, and I mean they could have delayed it longer. It's
yeah.
3-4 months that it's getting delayed. It's not a lot of time. Because really all they need to do is just they need to keep them the same size, so otherwise they're gonna have to refilm some scenes because of where the actors are looking. But they just need to redesign them and reanimate them. But they'll already have the animation for this, like essentially skeleton and stuff like that. So the way the body moves, they'll still have all of that. It'll just be a case of making sure the animation looks right, and then just doing the touch-ups and stuff. It could have been a lot longer a delay because they might have had to refilm all of it.
Yeah.
That could have been the worst case scenario, and then it's you're looking at a delay of like a year at that point. It could have been worse. I had other things. Death Stranding trailer came out. I still got no idea what the fuck that is.
It's that's Kojima for you, isn't it?
It's 9 minutes a game, and I'm like,
That's Kojima for you.
what? You can get guns. You can punch people. You can build ladders in weird places. You can abseil. There's a baby on your chest, and you're carrying stuff, and you can get a bike that turns into a trike. What do I do with it? What is the point?
It's wild, dude.
9 minutes, Kojima. 9 fucking minutes, and you can't tell me what's the point?
You explain nothing.
It's so Kojima though. And like I
It
was
is.
saying
It's
this,
very Kojima.
I was saying this in a Discord, a separate Discord chat. I was like, the problem with Kojima is that when he worked at Konami, he was on a leash. They didn't let him go too wild. Right?
Yeah.
They kept
But
him.
now
but
he's
now-
loose.
Sony
He does what he
literally
wants.
said, "Make whatever you want. We're paying for it." And he went, "Yes."
Yeah, sums it up. We absolutely love Kojima, dude. He's actually a legend
My
on so
concern
many
is
different levels.
that this is going to be too Kojima because you've also got Del Toro in there as well. You've got Guillermo del Toro in there, and he's a known lunatic as well. So
Is that how you're gonna put it?
I mean he is like I just don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't believe after 9 minutes and everybody like all the lead up to it was there'll be story trailer and there'll be things and stuff and I'm still going
Some more stuff, and you'll be like, What is this?
what's the game? What's
Hello,
what's-
game.
what's my objective? What am I doing? Why am I taking that stuff? Like what?
Slightly unrelated note,
Yeah.
related to the message that Bob has just sent, saying that his internet's got a bit wobbly. Either he's holding that face very well, or he's gone, because he's been sat like that for about like a full minute now.
I don't see those messages because
Yeah, because you have to. That's why I thought I'd point it out, but I think we've lost Bob because
he'll be back.
he's very still.
I mean, I need to come back because I'm running out of stuff.
Look at him, he's though. Can you
He's-
still see him? Because on the
No,
podcast you
he's-
can't.
He's gone. He's gone on the podcast.
I've still got his image.
Yeah, I've still got his image.
He's
He's
just-
frozen up. He's just like,
I love it.
I'm
I
screenshotting
mean, obviously, I'd love it if
this.
he was here more, but there he
Oh,
goes.
yeah.
Yep.
My net's getting a bit wobbly. Oh, no.
Yeah, that was his.
Phil saying it's a button. Just,
Hey, yeah, John, if you just get that image up, I think it'll
Yeah, look,
do.
we don't need to.
It'll do.
We'd love to have him here, but this is a good alternative.
oh man, that's amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, Phil's saying now just about Sonic. It's a bit unprecedented to basically remake a film, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And it could be a bad thing. It could be a good thing. We'll need to wait and see the repercussions that it's going to have.
It's good that they listened, though.
It is good that they listened, but it also means that people think it's going to happen again.
Yeah, because it's like with the all the people who are complaining about Game of Thrones. I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I obviously can't give any spoilers by accident, so it's fine. But like, so many people are sitting there going, "Oh, I hate it," and I have this one friend on Facebook who's very sort of doesn't care. Like, she's like, it's just your opinion, doesn't matter. So she's posted so many things like, so who cares if you don't like it? Like, someone's spent
She's
a
really
lot of
open.
effort. Like, stop being a child and telling them to rewrite it because who cares? Like it's the last season, it's done. Like,
It
you don't like it, they're not gonna recreate it.
It
Like, they don't
brings me
have to.
back to Mass Effect 3 with the ending change for that. That
Mm.
was fan complaints, and BioWare went, right, okay. we'll-
Yeah,
we'll
actually.
change it." But it set a standard in the gaming industry where if people complain enough,
Yeah.
they'll get what they want. But that's not how it should be. Right now,
Mm.
I agree. The ending of Mass Effect 3 was fucking dog shit. It was not good. But at the same
Could have been
time,
better, yeah.
It was made like
at the same time, where do people get off thinking that they get to decide that? The guys worked on that for
Yeah.
years.
it's a very entitled point of view.
Opinion,
like,
yeah.
like the way you fix this, the way you fix things you don't like, is you don't buy it. If you're like that was like the worst thing ever, you know, like all the microtransactions, everyone's like freaking
Just don't touch
microtransactions.
it.
Just don't buy it. Like eventually they're not gonna make any money, and then they'll have to stop doing it. Like you don't just go, I don't like this, change it.
Which
That's
is
not how it
which is
works.
the problem
No.
because when
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
when entitled people get what they want, they think they're going to get it again.
Yeah.
And they did. You look at Destiny, and fair enough, the changes that came to Destiny had to happen. But Bungie would have got there on their own.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, you didn't need people week one going, this game's fucking terrible. Like, no, that you shouldn't. And then now it's bleeding into something like Sonic films. But the problem is, you take on the Sonic
wild.
fandom, you either get it right or you just don't do it because they're obsessive. like like seriously obsessive if they don't get like you think about how pissed off people were about some bad Sonic games
Mm.
and the way they've acted after them, and it's like, Jesus, man, why you should have just did it in the first place and you wouldn't have had all the backlash. But at the same time, I guess it's made a ton of press for them.
Mm.
So
I
don't
mean,
know.
like some things, like games that are gonna be updated anyway. Like you can make sort of complaints about that. You
It's
can get those things
wild.
changed, but that's only if it's being updated anyway. If it's a game that's just released and the only updates that are going to be are glitches, there shouldn't be story changes at all.
Oh, friend.
And there shouldn't be like story changes to anything. There should just be like, you know, you can complain about stuff, but it shouldn't really make drastic changes to the
Yeah,
actual
I mean, everybody's
way
entitled
it's
to an
designed.
opinion, you know, it's not.
Yeah, like you
can.
can complain about like things going wrong, maybe like that's fine. Obviously, that's glitches; they can fix those. But
Mm.
like people's feedback is very useful. People's
not when you
opinions is not so much. Like,
Yeah. Not when you're shoving it down the throat like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the play.
yeah,
It's not the play.
It just sets a very worrying
Yay, Bob.
precedent.
I'm back.
Just a bit, yeah.
yeah. Like
But
things like
time
World
will
of
tell.
Warcraft, which gets expansions and stuff. Something like that, I guess, if like the whole fan base was like this expansion like ruined the game, then the next expansion could fix that sort of thing. But
that and Blizzard just don't give a fuck.
yeah, but like if they released a game that's a game on its own that's not going to have expansions, there shouldn't be like massive changes to those. If you get my drift.
So just before we jump over to Bob, now that he's back,
Yay.
there's been some more sort of behind the scenes stuff happening. So I sort of made a half announcement in Discord because not everything was fully in place, but now it is. We are set to start recording the YouTube stuff, me and Chizzy, for the 7th of July. We are confirmed for that.
Very good.
So that will be happening. We're starting with Mario Maker 2. There will be other games because I'm planning to have maybe 3 to 4 uploads a week. So, so obviously we'll run out of a game very quickly if we just do one. So there's that. That'll be Don't go. Calm.
Oh,
Callum Dab. Callum.
Don't encourage him.
it'll be funny.
It'd be
Do
so
it for the,
funny. Me
do
and
for the vine.
it's like, on my screen, me and Matt are on the bottom, and then Bob and John on the top. And we've like divided it that way. Like me and Matt like do it.
So there's that happening. That's starting off 7th of July. Mario Maker 2 will be recording. May take me a week or two because I'm gonna have to take off the rust with editing, and I need to go through because I'm gonna record the sound separately, and then so I can clean all that up and it sounds a lot better than it does if we're streaming. And then that'll start getting chopped up. So that will be part of Patreon early access. So that'll go up a week before it hits YouTube. So it'll kind of be like this. Bob's Minecraft videos. There will be a new one up on YouTube, and he's fucked off again. He's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
has.
gone
I think
again.
Oh no.
He's
I'm
got a
not.
censorship bar. Oh no, he's back.
Yeah.
He's back. He's back.
he had. Yeah, you had a censorship bar like
Yeah.
over your eyes, and I was
Jesus,
just like.
man.
So Bob's Minecraft videos. I'll let him say more about that, but there'll
Yep.
be one on YouTube soon. There is one for Patreon subscribers of $7 or more up there right now. But I'll let you tell people more about that in a minute. Just wanted to put that out there
Okay.
since we're talking about Patreon. So there is actually content on Patreon now, and there'll be more content on Patreon soon as well. So it's worth looking at. No, it wasn't worth looking at like 2 weeks ago, but now it is.
It has
We're
a
worth
purpose.
money
Wait,
now.
John, believe in the product. So there's that. Now the numbers have not been what I anticipated for Unreal Tournament tomorrow night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a message out. I'm going to say, people, pick a damn date and we'll do it. Because I
Oh, is
can't.
this the tournament?
Yeah, I want to
Yes.
get as many people in as possible, and 3 is not a fun game of Unreal Tournament.
Mm.
So it may, unless people decide to tell me right now or by like 4:30 tomorrow, so I can get things set up. Because people will have to download from Dropbox and stuff like that.
Mm.
So unless people want to tell me now
It'd be
or by
awkward.
tomorrow, it's getting delayed until I get more than 3 people to come and play it.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
fair.
So,
Yeah, you could-
because yeah, like the less than 6 Unreal Tournament is just boring. Like it's not.
Yeah.
I don't want to fill it up with bots because then a bot might win it, and then I've got to make a bot for a title in Discord, and that's just really stupid.
Yeah, but challenging a bot.
I can't be bothered with that. He's got to make up some fake Discord profile, give it one role, which is champion. That'll be it.
Just put the bots on the easiest difficulty, and then there's no chance of them winning.
You say that. There'll be someone.
Yeah, there'll be some.
Yeah, but
sort
if
of
I'm
like-
in there, there's no chance of the bots winning on easiest difficulty. If they're on the second highest, then I'm fucked. But or second lowest, sorry.
Just try to think if there's anything else. There was something. Bob, you talk for
Yes.
5 minutes and I'll
So
remember.
There was something else. Bob,
carrying
that's what
on
it
with
was.
the UG stuff.
Yes.
I am posting the link now in the Twitch chat, and I'm going to drop it in Discord, or will I just drop it in Discord? What's best?
Yes, geez.
For what?
The Unreal Tournament download.
Discord, because
Discord.
it's only for
Just
Discord.
Discord.
It's only Discord only members.
Okay. So, come on.
Buffering.
yeah. I am indeed buffering, so I'm going to
while
pop
he
it in general.
While he buffers, so I'm trying to get back into drawing again. Now I want to do like faces as like icons for us all, right? And I thought for Bob, I told him this the other night, and it was really funny. I thought for Bob, what I would do is instead of like normal eyes or like the dots that are on mine, I'm going to do like
It's gonna be Coraline.
I'm going to do the buffer circles. So you see his eyes.
It's going to freak people out, that's for sure.
Whenever someone's replacing eyes with something, I always think the buttons from Coraline.
Yeah,
there
oh
was,
my God.
there
They're
was,
just
there was
creepy,
Coraline
though.
at Comic Con.
So creepy, dude.
I
What's
love
that?
Coraline. Yeah, every time I see a yellow raincoat, I'm just like, they're Coraline cosplay, and they're just like, no. No, the Coraline cosplays are okay because they don't have button eyes. If it
Oh
was,
yeah,
like, the
no,
mum,
yeah, that's the point.
that
I'm
would be
talking. I'm
creepy.
talking about the actual movie
Yeah,
itself
the movie
as well.
is
It's
freaky
like,
as heck.
oh, keep
But
it
there was-
away.
There was one Coraline who was definitely a Coraline because she had like the hair and the boots and everything. And there was one person just wearing a yellow coat, and I was just like, was that a really lazy cosplay, or you just like yellow coats?
Lazy cosplays are fucking.
But she had
amazing.
like the right length hair, but it was complete. Obviously, she has blue hair. And this lady just had like brown, but it was the right length that she was wearing a yellow coat, and I was just like,
Lazy.
I
I
don't
love.
know.
So there's a difference between a lazy cosplay and a bad cosplay. And
Yeah.
I love a lazy cosplay because you're like,
And how someone just naturally looks.
you're like, you're like, you really wanted to do this, but then you just kind of got the day before and went, fuck.
Still.
That was my Shell cosplay, Portal Shell. I was just like, I had the world's cheapest like prison tracksuit thing that was massively too large, and then I just wrote Portal on a shirt, and I painted a companion cube. That was like, I'm Shell from Portal. You get to go as your favorite game character, and I was like, that'll do. And then I think I wore long socks.
The bad cosplays are the ones that people have spent months on, and they just don't look good. You're just like, you've been working months on this. You could have at least painted it.
It was really good.
Not like all cosplay is good, but there's some cosplay that is better than others, and I love.
I think I
lazy
left my companion
cosplays.
cube in the club as well. So I was like, I'm not dancing with this.
Right,
Abandoned companion.
Right.
carry on.
Abandoned cube. Yes. So yeah, I've now dropped the link in to the Discord general chat, and I gave an at everyone ping because I felt that's appropriate for this. I know
Literally
I'm not supposed to
everyone-
use it too often.
Even if you don't take part in the tournament, that's DRM free. So have
It
that.
should be, yeah.
Have that. It's a free game. It's on the original
Alright.
Honor tournament. If you're gonna take it, at least try and come to the tournament. It would be
Yeah.
nice because we are.
I mean, it doesn't
essentially,
cost
like,
me anything for the downloads. So.
Bob is essentially giving you all a game for free, so it would be nice if you
Whip, whip.
reciprocated in some way. But yes, the link is there. Carry on.
Yep. One of the I've done a cosplay once for a Halloween party, and I went as Bob Ross.
That
was good.
was a
That was
Bob Ross.
amazing. I remember showing
Yeah.
me the photo, and I went, "That's awesome."
I'm
There was
gonna
a fe-
see
there
if
was
I've
a
got
gender
the
bend for Bob Ross at
nice.
Comic-Con.
There's always gender bends though. That's
Yeah.
what's done at Comic Con.
Yeah, I just remember
But it's a
Ninja
Bob,
was just like
though.
Bob Ross, but female. And I just turned around and realised it was Afro, and I was like, okay. I
saw
wonder if
the
they're
Afro.
carrying a painting.
And you know what? He would have been proud of them all the same.
Yeah.
We love Bob.
He's happy little cosplay.
Both Bobs.
Yes.
Have you seen Ninjas? Ninjas.
I
He once
will
went as a
find-
Pokemon professor simply because his surname's a tree.
Nice. That's giving
Oh.
me an idea. Anyway, carrying on with Pokemon theme, actually,
Pokemon Sleep.
people have Pokemon Sleep.
I
Um,
want to watch you sleep.
Oh no.
it's what it is they actually have a team of Gengars, like a whole army of them, and that's why they've released the game. It's that they need to feed the Gengars.
That's creepy.
They've all learned Dream Eater.
Is anyone a Terry Pratchett person? Makes me think of the Tiffany Aching, the drones in the Tiffany Aching books. If anyone knows what I mean.
Not read those ones.
Oh.
All the ones I read were the Rincewind ones.
Yeah, no, there's creatures in the
Thanks,
world she
Richard.
goes to that basically put you into dreams, and if you eat anything, you get trapped in the dream, and you spend the rest of your life just eating fake
Oh.
dream food and die.
Oh.
And they live off your dreams.
I find it like the tagline of "We want to make your sleep entertainment." I was like, that's not.
Yeah,
Oh
I know.
yeah, I
Creepy.
was just I read that and I was like,
That's not creepy.
guys,
That's creepy
See,
Santa Claus level.
guys.
Yeah. The thing that gets me right is it's going to be a separate game, separate app, so it's not part of Pokemon Go, and it's a separate piece of hardware you have to buy. I've already got a smart band.
Are you sure it's a separate thing? Because
No, they've said it's
I'm
separate
sure I
band.
saw
It's the
something that
Pokemon
was
Go
gonna-
Plus Plus.
type.
Plus plus.
No, I mean like the apps. I'm sure they work together because it's supposed to do stuff for Pokemon Go.
Yeah, it will, but
Yeah.
Basically Pokemon Go have to
Fingers.
update with features for this,
Yeah.
but it is a separate app that you download, so it will link up. But it means you will have an extra app and you will have another piece of hardware to make it work. What would be good, and it probably won't happen, is if they do just compatibility with certain types of things. Yeah, no, I'm buffering. Loading. Please wait. Please wait. Yeah, it's like I've got a band already, and it's like it monitors my sleep. I don't need two bands to monitor my sleep.
Yeah.
I'd rather just link that to the app. But then they're not going to make any money off of selling the pluses. So
That, and it means that they won't own you
yeah,
because
They won't
you're
own the data.
already walking around creating data for them in Pokemon Go.
what type of music do I play?
So now,
He's making jokes about the
Oh.
band thing.
Oh, I think I missed the
It's a
joke.
pun or play on word.
you missed wordplay
A Puma.
I know.
again.
Yeah.
You did
Bob,
this
you
the other
need
night.
getting
to
I
old.
made,
more.
I made a pun, and you did nothing. You didn't
A
even
pun?
Just
react.
went over his head.
We were just talking. I was sitting playing Satisfactory, and you were playing Pokemon Let's Go, and I made a pun, and you just kind of like went. I was like,
It's
what's,
been happening
what's
to me a
wrong with you?
lot.
It's not like you. You never miss a pun.
I know.
You're always willing to chain them, and now it's like you've become a different person.
I've lost my edge.
You
I got
have?
old.
It's because I'm not like physically around in Edinburgh much for you to torture.
He's
It's
moved
because I
house.
can't-
He's having a difficult
Yeah.
time. Like he's having a tiring time.
Yeah,
Richard's asking if your pen's tasty.
I know. I've been chewing it the whole time. I've put it down like 4 times, and then I just pick it back up. It's on the floor now, so I guess
I
it's gone
think-
forever. I just missed the desk. I'm gonna go get it.
They should make two types of pen. One that is really nasty tasting, and another that is 100% edible.
Casual.
Well, yeah, the ones that are you get that
You
stuff
can
for
get-
stopping you biting your nails. That
Mm.
sort of nail
Yeah.
varnish that tastes disgusting to stop people biting their nails.
Tea tree oil.
Vape pens, that too.
Does teacher do
Vape
anything?
pens, like, oh yeah, it's
You're
Fair
it
supposed
enough.
to-
stops
I've never eaten it, so I didn't realize that's what it
me
was.
neither. But it's
I've-
obvious that it's going to taste bad.
I tried using tea tree oil to stop me biting my nails, and it didn't work because I just went, I could just go wash my hands.
That's why you get the nail
Yeah.
polish one.
Yeah.
I've got acetone sitting on a shelf somewhere. It's like just take it off and then wash my hands. It's
But
easy.
the biting pens thing is bad because if you get in the habit of doing it, you do it at work. And then if you do it at work, you don't know who else has bitten that pen.
Hmm.
Like, I watched a client, like, reading our consent forms going like this while signing our consent form, and I was like, I gave you that pen. I was like, you don't want to know what we've done with it. like
Yeah,
they
I'm-
go all over the building. Like mm.
Yeah, in a hospital environment.
Yeah,
don't
in,
wanna
in a
know.
vets. like, like we use those in anesthetics and stuff. Like, obviously they're not going to touch anything gross, probably, but like
Probably.
I mean, you don't know. If this pen's touching something gross, something isn't sterile anymore. Like,
True,
You
true.
need to figure that out fast.
Yeah, at that point, the
yeah.
animal welfare is at risk if that's
Yeah.
that's true. So
Yeah.
it's probably been on a table where something gross has been before.
Yeah, like
But
we
not,
clean the tables obviously whenever something gross
Oh, yeah.
happens to them. But gross stuff does happen to those tables. I wouldn't choose something. I've dropped my fork on the table when I'm eating lunch, and I'm like, I'm gonna get another fork.
Yeah.
That's now a dog fork.
Yeah. Yep. So on to my next point.
Yes.
This weekend I'm going to release my next Meander, episode 1, my second episode. I'm carrying on with the nerdy zero indexed array stuff.
It's fine. We love it.
Excellent. I'm glad you do.
Excellent.
So yeah, that is going to be coming out this weekend. I think there's early access, John. We discussed earlier, but I
Yep.
didn't discuss a timeline with you.
Yeah, so it's up on
A couple of days
Patreon.
should be fine.
It's up on Patreon right now.
Right, okay, that's fine.
So the $7 tier or more has access to it now. It'll be
Sweet.
up on YouTube whenever Bob wants to untick the private box.
Yep.
'Cause it
Which
is
will
uploaded,
basically
we've
yes.
put it away.
It was an overnight
Put it in the
up
box.
job.
Pretty much.
My upload rates here are horrible.
Sorry, I've just realised you said Gengar earlier on, and
Oh yeah.
It's on
Don't
his boobs.
don't follow.
Sorry.
That caught me off guard a wee bit.
Whoops.
Yeah, don't fall asleep wearing that shirt. You're gonna lose your dreams. Yeah, I had to upload this video. It was like 1.5 gig
Mm.
when I went to upload it, which isn't huge. But it was an overnight job. I just had to leave my PC on overnight to do the upload because I was getting 70 kilobits.
Yeah, that's a bit.
It was
That was
horrible.
my old house when I first moved in. And this woman's
So,
like, we have fiber. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, you
No,
don't.
you
no.
Do you have one strand
Yeah.
that you're sharing with 100 other people?
Yeah. She was an idiot.
I'm not talking an entire cord, just one strand of the fiber.
Just one little.
Yeah, one noodle of
one
fiber optic.
singular.
So,
And we had a
Yeah.
we had a guy come in to-
Non-insulated as well, so
Yeah,
it'd be
that-
very inefficient.
So you got light interference.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh goodness me, that would be horrifying.
It was slow internet is the most awful. And there's 4 people living in that house. And they're all using it. And they're like watching Netflix and stuff.
On
And I was like,
several
how have
different
you lived like
devices.
this?
Yeah, that sounds wild.
we had the guy come in to upgrade it, and he was just like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "It's not even. It's actually broken." He said, "It's not even just the most basic form of like internet speed." He was like, "It's literally just not working into the house." And we were like, "Oh, that makes sense." That's how bad it was.
Damn.
He was
Because
just.
Sky was just like, "This isn't even a package that we offer. It's so slow." We were,
Do you want to give people a tease for what's coming, Bob?
a tease?
Yeah. So the first episode was on Venus, and the second episode is a continuation of that.
Well, if that doesn't make you thirsty
Beyond
for
that-
Bob's content, I don't know what will.
Now, I will say this: there is some hilarious events that happen on Venus that are my own fault and my own stupidity.
Unplanned
So,
There we go.
hilarity
Misadventures,
of true
Exactly.
as it
misadventure.
were.
So
Twas.
yeah, I start off going, yes, I've done the thing, this is ready, and then boom, it's
Boom.
all destroyed. So yeah, you will see some well planned, intelligent failure. And by well planned, I mean the plan went to hell in a handbasket.
Planned
So-
hilarity.
Yes. And yeah, I'm then going to be working on my third episode, episode 2, which will not be on
Crunching.
Venus. If you need extra boom, I know a guy. Fair.
Don't let him near anything. Honestly, he doesn't mean boom. He means just like obliteration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
a
I was
bit.
just thinking about the yeah, I did start at 0.
You did.
0 indexed arrays. I love it. I'm such a nerd. I'm such a T. I'm a programmer. I can't help it.
We have a nerd button now due to the discussion of this
Yes.
in our last podcast.
I've moved away from that screen. now,
Richard
so-
supports you.
Aw. Yeah,
There we
Aw.
go.
Richard, you're a developer as well, so.
So I remembered the other stuff.
Yay!
Congratulations.
I put a message up this morning asking you guys to think about E3 predictions because we're only a couple of weeks out.
Just a
That
bit, yeah.
being said, a couple hours after I posted that, Square Enix were like, "We're showing off our Marvel game," and I'm like, "That's all I want to watch." Because they're calling it Marvel's The Avengers. It's made by the same people who are currently making the Tomb Raider games. I'm in.
Oh, nice.
I'm in. It's Crystal Dynamics that's
Yeah.
making it. So even if you are playing as some unnamed superhero that's just starting out, I don't care. I'm playing it. If I can make the choice, then I won't do that. I'll play someone like Iron Man or Thor. You know,
Naturally.
hopefully it's going to be awesome. I really hope it's not some fucking gimmick and they actually are making a proper Marvel game, because there's that, and then there's Marvel Ultimate Alliance out in July, which I cannot wait for. So yeah. E3 predictions. Anybody got anything?
I'm predicting.
Bear in mind, Sony are not there this year.
Is
Oh,
it not? Yeah.
No, they are pulled out of E3.
I think Origin have
That's-
already. I think EA's already released their schedule.
They've released their schedule, so EA's schedule's there, Square Enix and basically everybody's schedules are up. They have to be now because it's 2 weeks out. So
Halo PC, yes. Halo PC Pog. There better be something on that.
yes, there'll probably be Microsoft will probably talk a hell of a lot about Halo, because it's a big deal right now, especially with it coming to Steam. There'll be a new Forza. There's always a new Forza. So whether it's Horizons or whether it's thingy,
Yeah.
normal Forza, there'll be a new.
It'll be
Forza.
something.
The one that I really want Microsoft to talk about is what the fuck Playground Games are doing with the Fable license. It's about time. Everybody knows they've got it. Everybody knows they're up to something. They're a UK-based studio. They were the ones that used to make Forza Horizon, and now they've been moved on to Fable. I want to know what they're doing with Fable, because I want more Fable in my life. So this year I might actually watch the Microsoft conference, because they have both theirs and essentially Sony's time slot. So
it will be a Fable mobile game.
Oh my god.
see if they do that. See, I swear to God, if they do that, I will walk my ass to LA and be like, Microsoft, be able to walk up to whatever he's fucking Phil Spencer and be like,
Yeah.
cunt, and then walk away.
I
Halo
certainly
CC
feel
really
like, unless you're Jesus, the walking part might become difficult somewhere in like the middle. But carry on.
Don't
Sheer
ruin my
rage
dreams,
alone.
Nelly.
Aspire to your Jesus dreams. I believe you can become Jesus.
It will be a rage. John will become Rage Jesus. He will be able to walk on water through sheer determination and
Fury.
anger.
Bob's seen me angry. He knows I can
Yeah.
do shit.
He can walk. He knows I can walk on water. I use the turtles.
I'd be determined enough.
He's not going to need the turtles. You know, just sheer rage. He will hit the water hard enough with each step that it will be like solid.
He's gonna-
He'll just can't walk on it.
I just thought like skipping stone
That's- I
on
know-
his tummy.
I was
That's
just
a
about
good
to say,
analogy.
I'll just find somebody really strong to just fucking fastball special me across the water.
Throw you across. You just
Um,
bounce.
I'm
God, that
curious
would
to
hurt.
see what
That would be
Netflix-
wild.
Curious to see what Netflix have got because they've got a show. They're not just there; they have a stage show. They're talking about
Oh.
games, so I'm curious to see what they're going to bring. There was the Stranger Things Telltale game, which apparently they might have picked someone up for. So we'll see what happens. With that, Sony not being there kind of rules out a lot of the reason why I watch
It does.
Because I
Yeah,
didn't watch it
it's
for Microsoft
weird.
because it's like car reveal, game that's on 4 other platforms, game that's on 3 other platforms, game that's on 4 other exclusive. It's shit. It's FIFA. It's Forza. It's Call of Duty. Right? They'll open with Call of Duty. They'll show off a new car, which will announce Forza, and then they won't talk about anything anybody actually wants to see. So there'll be no new Halo. There'll be nothing from. Actually, have they said Halo Infinite's going to be at E3?
No idea.
I'm sure they said something about Halo Infinite being there, and they have completely ruled out Battle Royale for Halo,
Thankfully.
which makes me very happy.
There was some people like Dr. Disrespect or something like that chatting about, oh, if Halo had a battle royale, they'd be sick, and I'll be like,
No,
actually,
it would
no.
ruin, it would ruin Halo.
It would. Yeah, that would be
as a
it'd be
franchise for me. I
a
survived
big
Halo
slap
4.
in the face.
I
big
survived,
Survived
Halo
Halo
4.
4.
I
I've
will
been through
not-
some things.
I will not survive Halo Battle Royale. It's just not happening. That would be me out. Because Halo, I quite liked Halo 5, honestly. But if
Well, it's
I-
actually pretty good overall.
it was fun and co-op, and that's kind of what mattered.
Yeah.
That's what we play it as.
Halo co-op would, yeah, I can't wait for that
Yeah.
on PC. As someone who hasn't actually played a Halo game, I cannot wait for that on PC.
Oh, dude. Man.
I only
I've
ever
got,
played them when I was
like,
like really little.
I've literally got a Master Chief shirt that's someone got for me and be like, aha, that's
Okay.
something to do with
Are-
games.
are you
Matt likes
gonna-
games.
Are you going to
And I'm
stream
just
them?
like,
Are you going to stream them?
if I can run it, then yeah, hell yeah.
Why is
I-
Bob glaring?
Because he's glaring at Matt for never having
Oh,
played a Halo
Yeah.
before.
But I've never had an Xbox before, so that's
I'm just
my
trying to
excuse.
figure out
If
when
I have
you
the
landed
time,
on this planet. If you've not played Halo,
I've played a bit at like cons and stuff like that, but not an actual because like none of my mates had Xboxes.
I used Halo to
need
convert
better
people when I was
mates.
little. Like all my little girlfriends when we were little, and they used to be like the girly girls who didn't play video games. They used to come to my house and we play Halo together. I'd be like,
nice.
join me. None of them did. None of them were permanently converted, but they all enjoyed it when they did it. So
That's good. Yeah.
I think they just resisted it for.
You've harbored a guilty pleasure in them. They now,
Yeah, they're all like,
they-
God, I wish I could play video games, but that's just not who I am as a princess with flowers.
It's like when nobody's looking, they whip out the
They're just
Xbox.
like hardcore gaming. They're the ones you hear yelling through the mic. This is my legacy. This is what I have created.
so if you end up streaming them, I will try to watch as much as possible. And
Hell
B,
yeah.
I will try to play them with you as well because they are co-op all the way through every game.
Hell yeah.
So I will do my best because Halo, like, it's the first 3 Halo games are just such an experience, like, going through them. All my girlfriends, they enjoyed it when we did it.
I'm pretty sure that's not quite what I said.
It's kind of what you said.
No, it's not.
I mean, I picked up on that. I just didn't
No,
comment.
we didn't. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you think
Pretty
of
sure
that?
we paraphrased.
Halo
size 10.
Infinite is there because I want to see that. But that's kind of it for me, really. I'm curious. I want to see this Marvel thing that Square Enix are doing. I will probably watch Microsoft's. I
It's
will
looking promising, isn't it? Yeah.
definitely watch Nintendo's because they have to be up to something.
There's a lot of
The
hype
only
around
thing
it.
they've really been talking about is Pokemon recently. I mean, they had that direct a couple months ago that we watched here that was like talked about the Platinum game stuff and that, but they've been super quiet and like they've talked about Mario Maker and Pokemon in the last 3 months. So what else are they working on? But that's me. What about you guys?
I'm predicting that there will actually be. I'm predicting that Microsoft is going to follow the bad example of Blizzard and do something mobile that shouldn't be done mobile.
Probably.
No idea what
There-
that will be.
There has been rumors about a Forza mobile game coming. They'll be talking about the cloud thing as well because it'd be about time for that to
Yeah.
happen. Which that is different. I will try that. Their Azure thing, and their
Azure, yeah, that's our main cloud
Well,
platform.
that's what they're using to run Game Pass and stuff on mobile phones and
Yes.
stuff. So that I am curious about.
Yeah, I mean, Azure is a massive platform. It's used by a lot of companies in industry for hosting their infrastructure. So they'll obviously have it to the point now where it's like, oh, we can actually build more services of our own on top of this. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see that how they do that. What other predictions can I think of?
So you've got Microsoft, you've got Ubisoft. Will be there. I think there'll be a new Assassin's Creed as well. Actually,
Mhm.
they'll be talking about a new Assassin's Creed. It's been a couple of years. It's been like a year and a bit. About a year.
Yeah.
Like that. So they'll be announcing
Yeah.
the next one because all the DLC for it's done, I think. So Square, Ubisoft, Xbox, Netflix, EA, Devolver Digital are doing another one of their joke shows. Nintendo's Direct plus their Treehouse stuff, which will have a bunch of other stuff that they won't announce on the Direct. Despite the fact that Nintendo are like, we're not doing a stage show or announcing anything at the con anymore. We're just doing a Nintendo Direct, and then they'll talk about a ton of stuff in the Treehouse events. So yeah, that's kind of it. It's so bizarre because like Sony are supposed to have The Last of Us and stuff this year. And they're just not there. They're
And
just
now,
like,
yeah, the fact that they've not is kind of it's like a sad time for a bunch of fans because they're just like, where's the news going to come from? What's happening?
Yeah.
And it's just
I find it
big
very
event.
odd that they're not there for this.
Yeah,
they're doing the
Well, they are
Nintendo thing where they're doing their states of play, which is essentially the Nintendo Directs. But for them to just not be at E3 at all
yeah, is
weird. And I understand why they're doing it. They want the industry to change, and it's no longer a trade show. It's more sort of for the public and stuff like that. It was always supposed to be behind closed doors, and it would be news that got out, through the press. But it would be for investors and stuff like that to come in and see what the products are that are on offer for people to invest in them. But that's Fallout 77. Jesus. Yeah, so now Sony have kind of gone, we want to change how news is delivered. And I like these sort of bite-size chunks that like Nintendo Directs and stuff do. I wish they were longer. I wish they showed more. But they're good. And maybe it is time to move away from the way that E3 works. Because it's kind of like, like in the UK, I'm sure it's fine in the US, but in the UK, if you want to watch that shit live, you're up till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're just disappointed. You watch Microsoft's, and you just go, I could have went to bed like 3 hours ago.
yeah. It's just underwhelming, and that kind of.
It's just like,
Yeah.
You were always guaranteed at least a decent show from Sony, and Nintendo always delivered with the Directs and the Treehouse. But now, Microsoft have doubled their stage presence, doubled their presence entirely at E3, because Sony's not there to take the other half of it. So, like, they've got this fucking plaza that's all been done up, and man, it's just insane how, and if they don't deliver this year,
it's gonna be very big sad.
exactly.
What
Yeah,
what I
big
would like
fuck.
to see
The big
is like
sad.
E3 is for there to be more variety in the companies that are actually holding big stalls,
Hmm.
like big parts of it.
Mm.
Because yeah, Microsoft and Sony are your giants in the playground right now. And obviously, with Sony going away, that leaves Microsoft being the major giant, with Nintendo coming up second in terms of scale. But it's like, what happened to when you had lots of developer companies, all with interesting announcements?
They so like in terms of that, they kind of got shifted into the PC gamer one that happens.
Yeah,
Um, or those teams are usually have a publisher, so they're put into
yeah,
other things. So like Ubisoft for a long time had Aisha Tyler come out and do the presentation for them and stuff like that. She was there as a host. Last year they went back to just having the devs come out, which was much better. You could tell those guys were super nervous, but it was much better because it wasn't like just this big set piece. It was just people coming
Yeah.
out on stage and talking about their game. It was actually a nice change of pace from having like all the fucking green lights and the blue from Sony, and it was really nice
Yeah.
to slow it down and just have the devs come out and gush about what they're making. And maybe that's what needs to happen.
Much more human, I think, because like, I mean, a fantastic light show doesn't sell anything to me.
Yeah.
It's probably just a hypnosis technique rather than an actual. It's like, yeah, okay, I'll enjoy a light show, but I actually want something interesting out of watching this. I don't want to come back blind and unable to play the games that I'm supposed to be excited about.
If anything,
Yeah.
Ninja, it will be Microsoft and Nintendo together, not Sony and Microsoft.
Having said that, Sony and Microsoft have done partnership pretty recently for
Yeah, Sony and Microsoft,
cross-platform.
not PlayStation
Yeah.
and Xbox.
Mm,
See,
yeah.
there's a difference because
Very
Sony,
true, very true.
because Sony and Microsoft made a deal about Azure. The PlayStation and Xbox team didn't have a fucking clue it was happening, and that's come out since that happened because that was the first thing I said when I saw it, and I went, they haven't used the wording PlayStation and Xbox, so they're still not working together. Though I was surprised to find out Dauntless on PlayStation 4 is cross-compatible with Epic on PC when they won't do it with other stuff. I thought that was very interesting.
I have, like, I was playing it earlier on today, and I had people from I'm on PC, right?
Yeah.
So I had another person on PC, one person on Xbox, one person on PS4. Like, their logo showing up on the side, and I was like, huh.
And considering you kind of have to fudge it for doing it on Fortnite,
Yeah.
whereas it's just there, it just happens. You have an Epic login, you have your PlayStation Network logged in.
And you go in, and you
you
play,
go
and
play.
it's wild.
Because I was really surprised when I was like, that's a PC icon. They have cross-platform in this? Sony were not that happy about it. And maybe it's just because Epic went, money!
Yeah.
That sounds alright, yeah. It really
It's
does
usually
come
a
down.
good way to convince big businesses is when you say money.
Yeah. Get anyone on board with that word. I'd
Yeah.
get on board with that word.
So,
Anything,
if you join the Unreal Tournament, money?
No, unless you're paying for it.
I'll
John
just
ain't
like
giving us no more cash.
I'll just wire Nelly some cash, like a $5 or something, to join the Unreal Tournament.
Buy me a pony and I'll come to the Unreal Tournament.
Whoa. Twitch TOS, Nelly.
I'll do a tenner.
Twitch TOS. I was getting in there before Ninja did. Wait a minute. No.
I finished the sentence.
Phrasing. You left a deliberate fucking pause.
No,
that was deliberate.
No. I stopped my sentence and then I realized where I stopped my sentence and I finished my sentence. That wasn't a deliberate pause.
You know what you're doing.
That wasn't me thinking ahead. It's just what I said.
You know what you did.
No, you're just dirty-minded.
Obviously, but you set it up.
I didn't. I just didn't think about it until I said it. And then I was dirty-minded. And we were all dirty-minded.
Oh, if only it was that simple.
Yeah, no, the only form of bribery that works for me is someone could buy a horse and then pay for the horse because I also can't afford the horse once I own it. I could actually buy a horse. I have enough for that. It's the rest of it that I don't have enough for.
I could maybe get you like
Where
a
are you
plush.
buying a horse for £2.47?
That is that is the account that my pay goes into. That's not the account that my pay goes out to.
It's not the offshore account.
Yeah, not my tax-free one.
Yeah,
Tax dodging account. Ha! As if I would be smart enough to do that.
you put
Ha!
that.
As if I get paid enough to pay tax. Just see how far I can make that.
Can't be accused of tax dodging if I don't earn enough to pay it.
Yeah, if I can't be taxed.
So, just one other quick thing that I just got reminded of there. PlayStation Plus
Oh,
games
no.
for June 4th is the Borderlands Handsome Collection. So that is
Yep.
all
Oh,
3
nice.
Borderlands games and all DLC. And if you have a PlayStation Pro, all the 4K updates as well in there. And Sonic Mania. So you're getting 4 games this month, which is pretty damn good.
Pretty, yeah.
So if you haven't played Borderlands and you have a PlayStation and you have PlayStation Plus,
You better fucking play it.
get it, because rumors have surfaced that there will be Borderlands 2 DLC releasing to tie 2 to 3 the week of E3.
Set up. Yeah, to set up for Borderlands 3 itself.
So-
And it's gonna be
It's rumors.
if that is true, then you'll see the player count spike right up there.
Dude, I'm buying that shit. 100%.
Dude, I am hopping on that. I haven't even bought like the headhunter stuff, but my god, am I hopping into
The
that?
Headhunter stuff is not story related, so you're not missing
Yeah,
anything.
fair.
You just
fair.
get you get a skin, you get a head, and you fight some cool bosses. That's basically it. You can get through most of the headhunters in like an hour each. They're just
No, that's fair.
they're
Okay.
just throwaway missions, which is why they're so cheap. So like if you see them
Ah.
in a bundle for like a $5, get them and just play them because they're fun.
Fair
and you
enough.
get some cool heads. Like you get one that's like this monster turkey.
Oh, the Wattle Gobbler or something
The
like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like
That,
that.
that was one of my favorite bosses to fight against because it's just a gigantic turkey.
Yeah, you just got this mutated giant turkey just going running around.
It's just
Yes, Nelly. Yes, Nelly.
Matt, did you
What?
see the Chocobo at Comic Con?
Chocobo. Oh yeah, that was fucking huge. And I was
It
like,
looked
what?
It was big and it was impressive and it was yellow, but it did look like it had been bullied.
I was
It
just
was
like,
an abused
hang on a
Chocobo. It was
second.
like, and I walked past it and I was like, I think that's meant to be a Chocobo, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I was like, it did.
Ninja, she said it was
So-
big and impressive. And yellow. I don't know why it was yellow, but she said it was big and impressive.
It looked like
Jaundice.
someone had adopted a very poorly ostrich and poured yellow paint on it, but it was very
Yeah.
cool. Like, It
had
was
it been
awesome.
an actual ostrich, it would probably have not been very nice to anyone at the con.
yeah.
There'd be a lot of very
There'd be
injured
very
people.
large
Just a bit.
omelets, though.
Yeah, true.
Did you see the 3 people in the Pikachu suits?
No.
What? No, like
Oh,
this
I
was like
didn't-
near to the event of the con on Saturday. Near to the end of the day.
Mm.
We were stood at the K-pop area because
Yeah.
of course, yeah, where the random play dance was happening, and the 3 Pikachu's walked up, and we were like, oh, because they were in big suits, right?
Oh, I didn't see those.
I think my mate got a photo of them. I'm gonna find it.
You know, I
Yeah.
just suddenly remembered whatever we were talking about. Chickens, I think. And I
Turkeys.
thought Chocobo.
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 Giant monster turkeys.
Oh, this is just one of them. Here we are. This is just one of them. I'll put it in chat here.
What a picture. I'm just looking at a picture of Bob.
Oh
Wow.
my god! It looks really poorly.
That's just one of them. There were 3.
Oh, it looks so like maybe it's not feeling too well.
But yeah, that's my mate in a glass cosplay
You can see the other
and a
one behind
division
it.
character. Pardon?
You can see the other one behind it in the crowd.
Oh yeah, but there was a third
Yeah.
one. And we
so
were like, oh. Dude was insane. Like, I pointed it out and I was like, guys, look over that way. And it was just the three of them stood there. and, and then they took the photo. Honestly.
So, just one more thing before we get to your ending, Bob.
Mhm.
To tie into the ET thing, depending on my schedule with work and stuff like that, and if anybody wants to join me for just chatting through what's happening, obviously it'll be quite late into, well, it'll be early morning essentially for most of them. Um, Anybody wants to, and this is open to Discord as well. Anybody wants to join me and just chat shit while we're watching E3, I'll be doing that and hopefully be doing that live. That'd be a cool thing. Bob, you had something that you wanted to
Yep.
talk about before we ended. So.
Yeah, we kind of moved away from my portion
Yes.
just before I came up with it, but it's all good. I'll shout it out now. So I, oof. There's a sorry, I was reading a comment there. It's a dig right at you,
You've
John.
got a slightly snarky comment. Oh god, he's gonna do a thing.
Oh no.
Turn my volume down.
Prepare your earbuds.
He always does this thing.
I can take your godhood away from you, Richard.
No,
Carry on.
I'm good. Carry on.
Yeah. So one other thing is I have updated my Minecraft server, the pop-up one. I'm going to ping the link out into the general chat with an at everybody.
Again.
Yes.
Oh, they're gonna
Now,
fucking love us tonight.
We're gonna get one of those
at everyone.
emotes with the angry Pepe faces, glaring at the one mark.
Yep.
Yup.
Yeah, so I'm pinging out two links actually, because one is the website, which will fire up the Minecraft server. It's a pop-up one, so it literally the way it works is you have to turn it on via the button on the website. Then
Oh, shit.
when it's up, you then could play on it for as long as you like, and when there's nobody logged in, it will turn itself off after 10 minutes. That just helps keep the cost down.
Mhm.
So, oops. Yep, 50 plus people, yes, and now. Then to actually connect to the server, I'm going to put the next link out, which is.
Don't at everyone with the second message.
I won't for the second one, I don't need
Yeah.
to.
That's fine. Just, I don't need. Why are we getting at it all the time?
Yeah. So to connect to the server within the Minecraft client, it's minecraft.sorcerermjolnir.net. Yes, it's fun to pronounce. It is on version 14.1, so 1.14.1, and it is hardcore mode, survival. That means you get one life, one soul, one prize, one goal.
Oh, for God's sake, he's quoting.
Yes, I had to put in some Queen lyrics there.
You could
So
have
yeah,
also
yeah,
went with
Oh, and fuck's
8 Mile as well.
could have, yeah.
You've got one shot, one opportunity.
One golden shot. Yeah, so hardcore MC. So it's a bit of an experiment, really, just to see what happens.
I'm not joining it because I will die immediately.
That's fine.
So what happens is anytime I go onto Minecraft servers, whether they're hardcore or not, I get caught by a mob, I try and dig a hole in the ground, it doesn't work, and then I blow up.
And then you die. Yeah.
Yep.
I always fall in
Now-
lava.
I'm going to explain the rules for how people should behave on this server, given that it's hardcore.
No killing you.
That the rule is
No killing each
there
other
are
with
no
a sword.
No killing
There
each
are no
other
rules.
unless
Projectiles
he
are
has
allowed?
unless they have something you want.
yeah. I'm simply putting it out. No rules. Free for all. Have at.
How about the gamers?
Bear in mind, if you want to go trying to kill people, you've got one life. So yeah,
If
it
you
could very
fail.
easily backfire.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, make sure you end it.
Yes, PvP is on. PvP is on. It's hardcore.
And it's scary.
Yeah. And then maybe after a few weeks, once everybody's been banned, I will just turn it into
Reset
a
it.
normal survival for people to play on for a while.
I don't
I
tend to
don't
lose.
tend to lose the MC fights. Challenge accepted.
You better get in there now because he's already in that server building stuff. Richard,
Well, the thing is,
Richard's quick. Like he's quick.
he still has to wait on my server booting up. One thing I will have to warn everybody of is on the site it will say the server is currently unavailable. That's a static message that I don't have it updating yet.
Oh,
So ignore that message.
so yeah.
Oh shit, it's too high. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it'll say the server's unavailable. If you can't log into it straight away from Minecraft, just click the button that is on the site, and it will fire up my server, and you can play for a bit. Jumping into water and missing.
I've
Yep.
done that a few times. Oh, I can make. Oh no, I'm not. I'm one block too short. This is over.
Splash. Splat. So yeah, let's see how that goes. And then actually,
How
one thing I
violent
might
it might
do
go.
is I might actually start making escape the rooms in Minecraft because there's adventure mode, so I can create the level, lock it down in adventure mode, so you have to actually escape the room and not just dig your way out. So I think that would be an interesting thing to try out.
I was sort of toying around with the idea of like building dungeons and stuff. Like with the spawn that we have for the one that Richard set up for us, I was sort of tempted by just building like this
Bit
challenge
of a maze. Yeah.
that you had to get out of the spawn, and like you would be given some basic items. You would be given like a sword and maybe some armor, to kind of fight your way out. But I was thinking like if I knew enough about it and we could specifically lock that bit so nobody can destroy the walls or anything like that, then which obviously I don't think they can anyway with like spawn only people that have
In
OP
spawn,
things.
you've got spawn protection on that. I think it's 4 chunks.
Yeah.
4 chunks square in it as opposed to 4x4.
4 chunks squared, so it'd be a 2x2
Oh, okay.
chunk.
Yeah.
It's not a huge area. It's big
Yeah.
enough. Obviously, only admins can edit in that area. But that would be actually quite have a bit of a maze with a bit of a puzzle, a bit of a redstone puzzle or something, and then the player gets out and they get some basic resources to get them off.
As
off
a
from
reward,
their
yeah.
Or it's
Yeah.
just like there's maybe like 3 or 4 fours. Like you might have
Yeah.
to fight something, not anything like a creeper or anything like that. 'Cause that's just unfair. But like a
Yeah.
couple of zombies, or if like you were going to put skeletons or something in there, we'd at least give you a shield.
Yeah.
Although shields are very overpowered. But it would just be something cool just to stick on the spawn. So like people come in, they can go, oh shit, I've got to fucking work my way out of this, and then you get given stuff at the end. Just
Yeah.
some basic materials that we just chuck in a chest.
And it should lead out, like the exit should be like on that road network that we started building, so then they've got easy access to
They
go
need to
a
finish
distance.
that road, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh god, so much work. Do you know what? Right, I thought trying to build up to Nelly and Ninja was going to be bad enough. Then I realised how far out Richard went, and I went.
I think world edit's going to be essential. Just
If
copy and paste.
if you're playing creative, I can help if you want, but
This is a survival server.
yeah, exactly.
I think didn't you get
I have OP.
God Path?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm essentially in creative mode.
Mm.
I was gonna say, I thought
I
John
just
got
wanted
God
to
Pass.
build, so I just said to Richard, like, just OP me. I'm just gonna build. I ain't using it to take materials or anything like that. I just want to build shit and
Give me up.
basically.
Yeah.
Builder's wand, yep.
Right, that is us pretty much at the end. We
Not
made
so
it
nice.
through without too many distractions this week, and I remembered to record, and no one fucked up apart from Bob saying "cunt" after 9 minutes. That's four. That's four in this episode. So if that doesn't get us demonetized, I don't know
I
what
don't
will.
know what will.
And add a bunch more to make sure.
No,
if you
let's.
want.
No
let's-
thanks.
Four
No
might
thanks,
just
please.
pass the demonetization. I'm pretty sure if we add any more, we're fucked.
I'm sure we could just bleep out those specific words, but there's been a lot of other shits and fucks and stuff mentioned.
Three.
I've heard it slip out all the time.
Yeah, but like, fuck it. Let's make it 5. Cunt is the one they frown on the most. Like,
Yeah, true.
Why?
I don't know. They just do. Like, it's such a such
America,
a
because that
taboo
word is
word.
very, very bad in America.
Yeah, it's such a taboo word, and like,
Female parts. How
Yeah.
Male parts,
Exactly.
cool with that.
Right.
Don't worry about male parts. Dick.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with about got involved in a conversation about that on another server, and they were like, yeah, like saying that word is fine in like Australia and the UK and stuff. Once you say it, once you hit American soil, big deal. And I'm just like,
well, I mean, I said
I'm a
that
bad
before.
American. Like, I can't go back now. Like, I have citizenship, but I'd offend. I would have no friends. I'd just offend everybody if I decided to take that up. Like,
I said it
and go
before.
back
In
over.
Scotland, you're told like, you know, some of the swear words are wearing first. Let's make it 6, fucking cunt. Like, it's just the what you learn. Like, especially in the areas like where me and Bob grew up, that was
Yeah.
rampant. And
Where you
like,
had games like Hunt the Cunt.
7, there we go.
I'm quoting a name.
I know, but you still said it, so it's YouTube going.
We'll be fine.
I don't know, Phil.
Yeah. So
Game of
let's-
Thrones didn't shy away from it.
before we make it 8,
Can't.
Matt, do
hi.
you have anything to
Subtle.
say before we go?
Not much besides the fact that I am now 18 and have had some of this, which is fun.
Don't drink vodka.
Do you drink vodka?
He's
That's what I
18.
drink.
He'll learn
I'm
eventually.
legally allowed to have it now, so it's fine.
Doesn't matter if it's
Vodka
legal.
and orange juice. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Orange, what?
Yeah, vodka
Yeah.
and orange juice.
Hmm.
Mm. It's like just
I'm-
drinking glasses of orange
Right.
juice. You don't notice.
I need to send
And then
you
it
a
hits you.
Yeah.
proper single malt. I'll send you a single malt. That'll be some decent stuff for you.
I
Right,
got
take
this
it-
from
take it on
parents
October.
though, which is good.
Oh,
Pause.
parents,
Okay.
parents got you a little cider. Oh.
Yeah, little
Blech.
small. It's elderflower flavored as well, so that's
Yeah.
pretty.
Oh, it's a super sweet one. It's kind of sickly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, not sure what to think of this, but I'll take it anyway since I
They
can't
didn't-
afford
they
my
didn't
own.
even
Alcohol?
buy you the
Okay,
best-
then.
Yeah.
Don't-
Ah, someone's
Yeah,
already
ninjas-
clicked the
ninjas
button. My
stuck on
server
the
is
ciders.
online.
It's probably Richard. He said he was tempted.
Yeah.
If it's not Richard, it's Ninja.
Richard
Someone's
said
getting on
that
there
the,
ready to
the button
assassinate.
didn't work.
It's still
Richard's-
it looks like it doesn't work. I just haven't set up the feedback
You
mechanism.
love
to
the
tell
Elder
people that it's
Wildflower
working.
one. Ninja's apparently a fan of that.
Ninja can only drink ciders.
So it has to be Richard. Like,
Richard
he's
tried to do
no
it
one-
earlier, but
right?
then he said,
He's jumped in. He's jumped in.
It's
he's
no
made
work.
weapons, and he's put his dude
He's-
hidden in like a weird, suspicious mound, waiting for you to sign in, so you can just walk up and go stab.
There's no one actually connected apart from me.
Wait.
I just had a look, and there's nobody connected.
there
yet.
was an inconsistency in John's explanation of what Richard's gonna do though. He's sitting in a mound with guns, so he can wait for you to turn up and go stab you.
No,
Like,
no, I didn't say guns.
You did.
I didn't say guns.
I swear he said guns.
You misheard me. I did not
What
say
did you
guns.
say?
I can't remember.
He said guns.
Which doesn't help.
Who
my
else
case,
had guns?
But that's not what I said. Anyway, let's get back onto subject.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bayonet. That's
Anything else?
Yeah.
Anything else, Matt?
Nothing much. No. Besides, I've already said my piece on there, so
Bob?
Phil said you said to make guns. Sorry, carry on.
Phil would side against me.
Yeah, so folks, feel free to join the hardcore server. I wish you all luck in surviving your first night. I've already got a hole in the ground that I can hide in.
Lovely.
Hacks.
Event.
Cheating.
Cheating.
I only made it
Ban
because
'em.
I was testing the server.
Ban him.
Just kill me, and that's me.
That'll
back.
be amazing. Bob's testing the server out and he just
Richard's
dies
on
and
the
he's
server.
not allowed back in and it's just like, right, the
Richard's on the
stuff.
server.
Shit.
Fucker.
That
Well, it works.
He will have TNT in 10 minutes, and I'll be planting the spawn with TNT and pressure plates. Just waiting. Just waiting. And everybody's dead as soon as they come in.
Scaly.
He's a sneaky motherfucker, him.
Who, me or
Richard.
I'm pretty sneaky too in Minecraft, to be honest.
Don't
What's
AFK
happened to
server
Richard?
to reply to Bob. Nelly, anything to say before we go?
Our cool t-shirt.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Want to see a cool t-shirt? Because we were discussing t-shirts earlier, but I missed my opportunity. And everybody else's t-shirts are on this, but I'm wearing a hoodie, so it doesn't count. It links it links three things. It links elephants, it links Terry Pratchett, and it links conspiracy theories. Three things that I really love. It's got the turtle on it. Then it says, of course the Earth is.
Richard's already out.
Is he actually?
He AFK'd to speak to Bob, and then he got blown up by a creeper.
Oh,
It's already fucked it up.
Aww.
that'll be why I couldn't find you then.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, no, he's already gone.
Oh shit. Bob,
That's
Bob,
wounding, dude.
feel
That's
so-
wounding.
you gotta feel bad
Oh yeah,
enough
it is
for him.
nighttime.
Ninja's your next contestant. Ninja's good at making things go boom, as long as he doesn't kill himself.
I
I
think
maybe should have built a safe area so people could at least start
Think-
and have a semblance of hope.
I think you should at least give him one more chance. Give Richard one more chance. If you can unban him specifically, because I think that's kind of our fault that AFK to
Yeah.
speak to us.
Fair. I'll have to do some figuring because unbanning people that have died on a hardcore is actually quite a difficult thing.
If you could do it
Um,
anyway.
I will try and I will message out in Discord if I succeed.
If.
Okay, so very quickly for me, because we're over time now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I could change game mode.
So there's only 3 people, so probably going to delay on the tournament, but that said, the game is up in general in Discord. Let's just ping that, even though everybody in the fucking chat right now is in the Discord anyway. So that's there. Take on the tournament, sign up for the tournament. I'll delay it for a week or 2 if I need to, because I don't want to play it with 3 people. We'll be recording new stuff for YouTube in a month or so, and that's kind of really it at the moment. There's early access Patreon stuff, so $7 tier, go to Patreon, post the link in the Discord, and go to the $7 tier. Watch Bob's new Minecraft video before it takes time to go on to YouTube. That's everything.
You've
from
got
us.
until the weekend.
That's everything from us. Oh, me and Bob are going to see Godzilla on Saturday because I'm going down to Edinburgh, so we'll be talking about
Aw.
that next week as well. So
Yeah.
that's it from us, guys. We'll see you next week.
Catch you all later.